Good morning, everyone. Thanks for attending this quick webinar for the Japanese universities. Embassy of Egypt in Tokyo, Cultural and Educational Bureau, along with the Ministry of Higher Education, Central Department of Mission is welcoming our partners, the Japanese universities. Today we are going to have 4 different Japanese universities: Kyoto University, Tottori University, Tohoku University, and Kyushu University. Along with Professor Hani Ishimi, the counselor of the Egyptian Culture and Education Bureau. He's going to present each university representative. However, for our attendance, if you are having any more questions or any questions for the universities, you may leave it in the Q&A section, and by the end of these sessions, we are going to answer all your questions. Dr. Hani Ishimi, are you with me right now?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hisham. So, hello everyone. Good evening in Tokyo and good morning in Egypt. So, we would like to welcome also our candidates from Egypt as well. So, let me just first thank Kyushu University for organizing this webinar with ECEB office in Tokyo here. And also, I would thank Kyoto University, Tottori University, Hoku University. So especially Serizawa-san, she has been working hardly with our office right here, our secretary, Tomita-san, to organize this webinar. So I would like to thank Serizawa-san from Kyushu University as well. So we will have today each university. We will have 4 universities. Each one will just have only 30 minutes to provide the programs and all what we need exactly in order to explain all the informations belong to the university to our postgrad candidates in Egypt. So we do have by order Kyoto University, Tottori University, and Tohoku University, and Kyushu University. So at first, I would ask Kyoto University to start with a session right away. And as Mr. Hisham mentioned, if somebody have any questions, so very easy to write your questions for question and answers in this chatting, program. So later on, once we receive the informations from the university, we will send it to you back for all this request. And we would ask our colleague from Tohoku University, Professor Yang. Professor Yang, the floor for you.
Hello, may I confirm that you said this is our time of Tohoku University?
Yes.
I think in the program we are after the Tottori University. It is okay for me to give the presentation.
Yes, it's okay. Now. You can start. You can start right now because Tottori University we are waiting Fukazawa-san. So
okay.
So you can start from now on. Okay.
Okay. So can I make a share model?
Yes, go ahead. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
It's okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, hello everyone. Good morning and good evening. It is Yingchen from Tohoku University. I'm the professor working in the School of Engineering of Tohoku University. At first, I would thanks very much for the organizer to make such a seminar to give our opportunities to introduce our international engineering graduate courses. So I especially want to introduce courses I'm working to with I mark G. But I would like to start from the introduction of our university. So firstly, the location of Tokugawa University. We are in Sentai City in Japan. From the map you see here is Tokyo. Here is Sentai in north part of Japan. It is 300 kilometers, and by the express train, it takes 1.5 hours. So here is very old pictures and taken in 1990 years ago, about 100 years ago, when Albert Einstein visited our university, and he said Sentai is the most suitable city for academic research. So that was about 100 years ago. I have been working in this university for 10 years, and we still feel so. It is a very nice place for academic research and education. Here is a map of our campus. We have 5 campuses scattered in the city, but it is convenient very much to access to each of the campus by subway. So we are all taking the times within 10 times to access each campus from the center of town, from Sentai Station. And here is ABCD where it's once, and we are here. Our engineer School of Engineering is in part of Aobayama campus. I will show soon. Our university, it is Earth's 3rd imperial university and established in 1907. So to this year, it is 114 years. It is a comprehensive university. We have 10 faculties and 16 graduate schools and 3 professional graduate schools and 6 research institutes. Here is the scales of university, the number of students and the number of faculty. So from these numbers, we have one ratio of 1 to 6. So this is numbers of faculty to student. You may got some senses. The small, this number means the more care, the one student received more care from the faculty. So we have 6. This number is very small. It is the same number for MIT. Tohoku universities have been have their 3 university policies. So one is most important one for us is research first, and open door and practice-oriented education and research. So also in the 1970, so Tohoku University together with the University of Tokyo and Kyoto University was selected by the government as a designated national university in Japan. Here is some ranking, and one is newest ranking of this year by the THE. It is a university World University ranking, the Japan version. So in the Japan universities, Tohoku University is in the rank the 1st, and also the same as last year. And here is other ranks in various ranking system, and here is in QS system, and here is some our strong field in the ranking of various specific field. And here I just especially want to mention another kind of ranking. It is the evaluation by the Japanese high school teachers each year, and they are do the questionnaire each year to high school teachers to ask them the university in Japan is the best university they want to recommend it to their students. So over 14 years, Tohoku University got the 1st of the comprehensive evaluation for 13 times and 1 time in the 2nd. So then I hope you got the rough imagination of universities' levels of research and education. Okay, so under the spirit of universities, research first and practice-oriented research and education, our professors are doing very excellent researches over the years. And especially here is listed some professors from School of Engineering. Their research become very important key techniques in the nowadays, even influencing our daily life. So here is the first one I briefly introduced one by one. It is Professor Hongda. He is the founder of our very famous Institute for Material Research, and he invented important materials of steel many years ago. And here is Professor Yagi. So everyone knows this kind of antenna. It is invented by Professor Yagi. He is Koichi Tanaka. He is not professor. He is eminent professor now, but he's a graduate from School of Engineering. He is also one of laureates of Nobel Prize for Chemistry, but he is a graduate from School of Engineering. Here is Professor Nishizawa. He's our previous president, and he did very important work and great contribution to the optical fibers, and it has become some foundations for nowadays IT technology. And Professor Iwasaki, he invented the perpendicular magnetic recording. Also, it is a very important technology now. And here is more close to us maybe. So everyone use USB, and USB flash memory is also invented by Tokyo University Professor Masaoka. So it is so you got to know the research of a School of Engineering. And also Tokyo University have been open mind, and we welcome students from all over the world. And we so far have more than 2,000 international students, and here is the data from various districts in the world. We do not have much from the Middle and the Near East, and we are very much welcome students come to Tokyo University. Okay, I want to introduce our English course, and since just 10 years ago, the Japanese government selected some top university and to support them to open the 4 English taught programs. So over that time, Tokyo University have opened 3 undergraduate bachelor degree program and 20 master doctor graduate program, fully taught in English. Here is the list in our homepage, and I just show a piece of them and several ones related to the engineer field. And this is environment study, and this is engineer. This is mechanical and aerospace engineer, just the one I want to introduce today. And here is another one in the engineer material science. And also we have information science related to us very closely. So now it is a topic today about IMAC-G program, International Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering course for graduates. So this program is running in the School of Engineering, and here is our School of Engineering. It is our Aobayama campus. So Aobayama in Japanese means green leaves mountain. So we are in a small mountain, and you see from the picture, it is just like the picture, all the green. And here corners is a School of Science, and this big area is our School of Engineering. I am now in this area. This is the area of mechanical engineering division, and I'm now, my office is here. I'm sitting in my office to talk to all of you. The School of Engineering have already celebrated the 100th anniversaries a few years ago, and it is the largest organizations in the university, and take all the numbers of students and the number of faculty of 1/3. So School of Engineering have 5 divisions. One is mechanical aerospace engineer and electric information and physics. And one more is applied chemistry, chemical engineering, and biomolecular engineering, and material science, and civil engineer, and architecture. So we are belong to this mechanical aerospace engineering, and this IMAC international program is running in the mechanical and aerospace engineering. So now I'm focused on this IMAC. IMAC is continuous from the undergraduate courses to the graduate courses. And it is means sometime. How many time left? It's okay for my continue?
Go ahead. You still have time, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm afraid that is a warning for the time. Okay, so we are include the 4 departments now: the mechanical system and fine mechanics, aerospace engineering, and robotics. And it is also we have undergraduate courses. Some students graduate from the IMAC-U, then continue to the IMAC-G. Also, we welcome a lot of students from other universities and directly into the IMAC-G. And mechanics engineering is a very large group, and we have more than 100 laboratories. And from the names, it is a mechanical engineer, but it is not the normal traditional imagination of mechanics. So it is covered a wide range of research field. I just want to briefly introduce the department of each one by one. So one is mechanical system engineering. It is just in our homepage, and here is give a very brief description. And the mechanical system engineering, not only traditional mechanical engineering as energy, environments, materials, but also multidisciplinary, such as new function system based on the micro nano processing, technology engineering, conversion by solar energy, hydrogen energy, geothermal energy, hydraulic power, and sound wave, and significant friction reduction system, etc. So this is a very wide field of mechanics engineering. Here I just show some names of laboratories, and this is just part of laboratories, and I hope this gives some keyword for you have some imagination of research. So such as macro nano mechanical architecture lab, biology, and nano interface, and this is medical nanosystem, and energy dynamics, renewable energy conversion engineering, and advanced fluid machinery system. So this is labs of mechanical system engineering. Another department involved is fine mechanics. Actually, this fine mechanics, it is a department I belong to. I'm working in more small scales world. It is nano mechanics. So the study of a supply touch materials system, the tough materials system over inorganic, organic biology field, and on the sophisticated mechanics, use sophisticated mechanics at the atomic and molecular level. So this is a basic research field. And here is some keyword like intelligent sensing of materials and optomechanics and processing nano metrology, molecular composition fluid, such as so forth. Here is another department involved in the IMAC-G. It is robotics. So robotics created the future robotics. Well, it will, as well as forest coexistence of human and the robots that hope resulted in a systematic relationship. So this is the main role. And some, it is in a very advanced research field, like the molecular levels by concept of like DNA molecular and DNA robots. So here is some keyword: system robotics and neural robotics and smart robotics design, molecular robotics and medical welfare engineering, informative nanosystem, etc. Here is the last one is aerospace engineering. So studied advanced technologies of aerospace mechanical engineering in the survival and under the unique conditions, created aerospace system that break new frontier with space exploration. We have some very famous professors in this department. And you see the research field is aerodynamics, design smart system for material and structures, and computational aerodynamics, and some space structure, space exploration. It is very attractive. Okay, so I cannot see introduce more details, but we have a homepage, have all of the detailed information for all the labs here. And we have two resources I want to introduce. The one is our online Open Campus. Open Campus have been one event of each year just for 2 days and to open all the laboratories of university to public. But due to the corona, we cannot do in the ways of so far. So we make an online Open Campus, and it is become the whole year. So this homepage is always there, and they have a list of 100 the labs with YouTube video and with the professor's introduction, and you can see the situations of each lab and also the students. So this is one resources. If you access our homepage, you can have all this information. And another resources is a laboratories guide of all mechanics division. So for each lab, they have one poster and they have a website. And also you can do the communication with the professors. Even you can make an appointment with them. So if you want to talk with them directly. So for each lab, they have this kind of poster. So if you are more interested in the specific field, you can get more information here. Here is just show one pictures of several years ago. Our international students celebrated their graduation. This is a graduation ceremony in our division. And I also want to introduce briefly about our graduates' career path. So since we have also IMARC-G, and in the data, homepage, we have also this part of data, but I just today want to talk only about master course and doctor course. So this is how is the graduation from our IMARC-G master course. More than half of the students go to it is half of students go to the doctor course, and 30% of students started to work in Japanese company, and there are some cases, some went to the other doctor course in other university of foreign countries university, and some went back to their own country. And for the student, this part, they started work in Japanese company after master degree. All of them worked in the leading Japanese companies such as Toyota, Denso, Hitachi, Nissan, Honda, Yamaha, Sumitomo, etc., etc., and some very famous foreign overseas companies like IBM, like Volvo, and Facebook, etc. And this is the situation of a doctor course student after graduation. Most of them become postdoc researchers in the university, and they have some other field to go. So this is the basic situation. Okay, I would like to talk some admission information. So I want to introduce information for the next year's enrollment, but we do not have the every detailed information yet at this moment. So please check the latest information from the website. And I just give the general information about qualifications. You should have a bachelor degree for master program and a master degree for doctor program. And the English proficiency have just a general. It is a minimum criteria. And the course started in the autumn of each year. And the admission procedures, we cannot give the detailed data at this moment. And I just show some schedule of this year. So this year it is impossible to apply already. And this is for reference. So this is all the information will be in our homepage. Also some information about a scholarship. We cannot make every student, international student, have a scholarship, but you can apply for various types of scholarship. And the first type is a government scholarship for the excellent student. And also we have a Tokugawa University President Fellowship student, and various research assistant and teacher assistant give a possibility to do the part-time job in university. And the university also have a tutor system. So it means for the first year student, all the international students will have a supported tutor from the senior foreign student or the Japanese student. So it's provided very big convenient for the student started the new life in the university. And also university have a very strong career support. That is the reason I said all our master graduate students, foreign students, and they work in the leading Japanese company very well. Also, we have a Japanese language class. So this program do not need any Japanese capacity, but you have a lot of opportunities to learn the Japanese language. Again, I want to show all the information in this homepage. So this is a website of IMAC homepage, include both IMAC U and IMAC G. And in here, you see the admission, and you can get more detailed information about guidance and the procedures, how to apply. And here is another homepage. It is a homepage of mechanical engineer division. So also you can get the video and the various laboratories research and some news of happened here. So this is and for any kind of questions and anything you want to ask, you can contact us from this email. So again, this is all the information. And okay, here's a picture of our campus. So it is a full season, it is a spring, it is a cherry flower, and it is our summer and autumn, and it's in the winter. So thank you very much for your attention. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Young. Thank you very much. Yes. So really very interesting presentations. And now's the time just to give the floor for Fukazawa-san. Fukazawa-san is still with us?
Yes, we are here.
Okay, Fukazawa-san. Yeah, we missed you last time. So we'll give it to the floor right now for Totori University. Thank you very much for joining us today. And the floor for you. Go ahead.
Okay. 皆さん、こんにちは。Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Konnichiwa.
It is our pleasure to be here to introduce you to our Totori University today. And Totori University is a national university located in the west of Japan. Although it is not a big city like Tokyo and Osaka, Totori is actually very rich in nature, and our campus is surrounded by the sea, lake, and mountains, as you can see in the picture below. This time, we mainly introduce the programs to get degree in agriculture. Here is the contents. Firstly, Professor Yamanaka will introduce the master's program in dryland sciences. Secondly, Professor Kodama will introduce our PhD program. And then lastly, our current and former PhD students from Egypt will share their experiences at the Totori University. So our time is limited. So now let's begin with the introduction of our master's program by Professor Yamanaka.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. And I'm Norikazu Yamanaka, Vice Head of the Department of Dryland Science of Totori University, Graduate School of Sustainability Science of Totori University. Our master course is named the Department of Dryland Science. So dryland science is a very important features of the Totori University. So, and our graduate school of sustainability science is very related to the SDGs. So, and among the SDGs, our department of dryland science focuses on the SDG number 1, so no poverty, and SDG number 2, zero hunger, and SDG number 6, clean water and sanitation, and SDG number 7, affordable and clear, clean energy, and SDG number 13, climate action, and finally the SDG 15, life on land. These SDGs are closely related to our department and our graduate science schools. So next. So our department of data science provides education and academic support at 2 campuses. One is the Tottori campus and another one the Hamasaka campus. In the Tottori campus is mainly the Faculty of Agriculture. So in this campus, the member of the Faculty of Agriculture provides education and support, academic support. And in Hamasaka campus, the distance from the Tottori campus and Hamasaka campus is about half an hour using the shuttle bus. So, and Hamasaka campus is mainly committed in the Arid Land Research Center. So this Arid Land Research Center, there was only one research center focusing on the dry land science in Japan. So in this Arid Land Center, many scientists from all over the world, mainly in the dry land areas, came here and conducting the joint research with dry land science scientists. So, and in the our department focusing on the dry land. So in the dry land, as you know, that takes up around 41% of the Earth's surface, and about 35% of the global population lives on here. So it may seem that Tottori and the dry land have nothing to do with each other. So, however, many of the food we eat today, for example, are imported from arid regions, and the drought, food, and the food crisis in arid regions are big problems for us too. So, as a member of the international community, it is crucial for us to think about and solve the global environmental problems. So we are looking for students who can contribute to the achievement of the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, set by the United Nations, and to solve global issues. So our keyword of our department of dry land science is focusing on the food crisis, energy, and development countries, and climate change, and water resources, and the desertification. Desertification is the most important environmental issues in dry land areas. And poverty and Asian dust and global warming. These are the very important keywords of our Department of Dry Land Science. So the students obtain the knowledge of climate, agriculture, and the ecosystems in dry land, and acquire the ability of the create practical solutions for various global issues in both natural and social environment. So we are waiting for the students who are interested in environmental problems, and who are interested in global warming, and who are interested in Africa, China, and Mongolia, who can to work globally, who want to work globally in the future, who want to collaborate with foreign researchers who are interested in international corporations. So, in our department of dry land science have 2 courses. One is the general course. This course is suitable for the Japanese student. And in this course, that to use the knowledge as tools and develop skills to solve problems. The course trains students to solve the problem in dry land with their expertise. So this in this course, the lectures are almost conducted by using in Japanese. So next, another course is a special course. This special course is for the people to be the world's frontline specialists. All programs will be given in English. So this course is very suitable for you all. So the course trains students to be able to work globally and practically. So upon receiving the designated number of credits and passing the final examinations for the master's thesis, students will obtain the degree of Master of Science or Agriculture or Science. So next, the lecture and the seminars. So in these lectures, extensive knowledge and deep understanding on dry land science. For example, the top scientist lecture is very interesting lectures and very unique lectures. So in the top scientist lectures, the lectures given by world's frontline researchers. Students acquire the advanced and the practical knowledge of the field of the dry land science while improving their scientific English skills. So, for example, the example of the lectures and the professors' countries found is the environmental lecture title is the environmental and ecological problems in the grassland ecosystem given by the Chinese scientists. And omnibus lecture series by visiting international professors at Arizona Land Research Centers. And another one, the omnibus lecture series by researchers from the International Center of Agricultural Research in the dryland. This is the ICALDA, we call the ICALDA headquarters is located in the Jordan. So another unique seminar practice is the overseas practice exercise. Overseas field work is available for second year master students. At the research program of the ICALDA in Morocco, students learn about the sustainable farming methods and the relationship between the livestock and agriculture in dryland, while exchanging options with local researchers and farmers. Unfortunately, last year, this overseas practice exercise canceled due to the COVID-19. So, we conducted the online exercise conducted in last years. And this year also we are planning to do the online exercise. And this YouTube video are available on our website. So next is a list of professors and research topics. Now we have a wide range of the research topics focusing on the agricultural science or the environmental science. For example, the sustainable land management and the soil and water management and the dryland environmental resources and dryland climatology and agricultural water use and management, etc. If you are interested in this kind of the research topics, please visit and come to our department. And next, the research of the our department is mainly conducted by lab work and field work. And using this research, we developed advanced research and analytical skills for the field works. So, for example, the lab work, in the lab works, various data analysis and experiments are conducted in each lab session. The student proceeds with their research and analysis through the discussion with their supervisors. So in the Tokyo University, particularly in the Arizona Research Center, there is a cutting-edge equipment for the research. For example, the dryland simulation system. This is the growth chamber that you can control the temperature, humidity, and light condition. And using this simulation system, growth chambers, we can, our scientists and students are conducted the research of the plant response to the global warming. Another work is the field work. This field work is very important for our Department of Dryland Science. Students sometimes visit the domestic and international target field with professors who can conduct field research with local research. And this map shows the collaborative research in the world dryland conducted in 2018. Unfortunately, in this year, the collaborative research not conducted in Egypt, but in another years, we have conducted the research with the Egyptian scientists. Lastly, I talk about the application guidance for entrance examination for October admission, pre-arrival admission. This admission is also more finished. But if you are interested in the admission, please visit our website. And October admission is, I think, the next year's October admission is suitable for your candidate. So about the late May next year will be available for you. So finally, the Department of Dryland Science Graduate School of Sustainability Science University. If you have questions, and please visit our website and contact the office of the International Platform for Dryland Research and Education's office or Academic Affairs section of Faculty of Agriculture, Tokyo University. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. Okay, next is Dr. Course of Tokyo University. Professor Kodama, please.
Okay. Good morning, everyone in Egypt.
Good morning.
I'm happy to have this opportunity to introduce the United Graduate School of Agricultural Sciences, Tottori University. This is too long, so we usually say UGSAS, UGASAS, TU. This is a doctoral course, PhD program of the Agricultural Sciences. I'm Professor Kodama, Dean of the UGASAS TU. Before talking about our UGASAS Tottori University, I want to explain the United Graduate School system in Japan. As you can see, this is a map of Japan from north to south, and Tottori is here, over there. In this system, multiple universities, usually 3 universities, collaborate to establish one graduate school, doctoral course. There are 6 United Graduate Schools in Japan. And this system has been introduced into 17 national universities in Japan. The UGASAS TU Tottori University is organized on the basis of the 3 master's course of Tottori, Shimane, and Yamaguchi University. The school is operated in close alliance and cooperation with the master's course of the 3 universities, but it is an independent 3-year doctoral course separated from the master's courses. The school consists of 3 doctoral courses. First, bioproduction and bioenvironmental sciences. Second, bioresource and life sciences. And third, global dryland science, as Professor Yamanaka explained. As I said, there are 3 courses. First, bioproduction and bioenvironmental sciences course includes agricultural production science and managerial economics and forest resources science and environmental bioscience division. And second course, bioresource and life sciences course includes fungus and mushroom sciences. bioscience and biotechnology, and applied bioresource chemistry divisions. And third, global dry and science course include global dry and science division. And our students, you have to have a chance to receive guidance from over 160 supervisors, faculty members, and this is almost 3 times more than that in one university. I think this is one of the biggest advantages of United Graduate School system. There are photos of each course and division: forest science, breeding, horticulture, mushroom science, insect science, biochemistry and molecular biology, and dryland and arid land sciences. We have a snowball in winter, and if you interested in snow and mountain skiing, you can enjoy it in our graduate school. We have over 100 students in our doctor program, and about a half of those are foreign students, mainly from many African and Asian countries, including Egypt. Actually, we have been accepting many students from your countries. This is a list of those: doctoral degree years, degree thesis title, and research field. One Egypt scholarship student, second from bottom, have recently completed our school in the field of water use and management. As you can see, there are many different research fields, including bioscience and biotechnology, water use and management, irrigation, molecular breeding, soil science, plant pathology. Actually, he was my student. And water management, crop science, plant molecular genetics, and so on. We have 2 enrollments, April and October. For entrance exam, in addition to regular entrance examination, we offer entrance examinations for the special admission of foreign students. This is pre-arrival admission. In these examinations, you can apply at any time, and students will be selected based on an evaluation of the oral examination and the submitted documents. The oral examination will focus on the master's research program and the research proposal for work at the UGASAS. And this is very important. The oral examination is conducted by remote conference system, such as Zoom, Meet, Webex, and so on. So you do not need to visit our place just for examination. To get any necessary information, please visit our website, UGSAS Totori University. This is very important word. You can get all important information, including research and educational field of supervisors and admissions and entrance examinations. Please check this site soon after this webinar, UGSAS Totori University, please. Okay, we are waiting for you at the UGASAS Totori University. This is a group photo of our students at the Totori Great Sand Dune. This is a very famous sightseeing place in Japan, but this is not so interesting, not for you, maybe. the famous Arid Land Research Center, Yamanaka Sensei place, is quite near here. Okay, thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much to professors. Now, our two former and current Egyptian students are going to talk about their experiences. First, Mr. Mohammed Fleg.
How are you all? Assalamu alaikum. Actually, I'm very happy to talk, and I'm very happy about such a kind of meeting with the Japanese embassy in, I don't know whether in Japan or in Egypt, but this kind of meeting is so nice. And actually, my name is Mohammed Farid, and I'm from Egypt. I am a researcher at the National Water Research Center. And recently, I am a PhD student at Victoria University, Laboratory of Water Use and Management. So my affiliation is related to water management, especially nowadays. We know in Egypt is located in arid lands. So water management has a critical function for Egypt. And actually, Victoria University is famous for its global dry land studies. For example, like water management, dust erosion, as well also soil management. That's number one. And actually, I'm enjoying the university. I'm enjoying studying at the university, and also I'm enjoying my daily life in the tour itself. And for example, the university itself has a critical function for good environment, for publishing a good paper. And for example, the laboratories have the facilitation for cutting-edge research. Also, the tour itself has a good environment and has an amazing nature. Also, Totori has the lowest population among the 47 Japanese prefectures. So you can enjoy the comfortable life in Totori. Also, Totori is famous with the sandy dunes, which are rare sightseeing in Japan. So you can enjoy the sandy dunes and you can enjoy the amazing nature and the sea. So thank you very much for such kind of meeting, and I am happy to talk about Victoria University. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. So now, former our student and now working at our institute, Dr. Hassan Mohammed, please introduce your experiences.
So hello everyone. So you hear me now? So hello everyone. My name is Hassan Mohammed Abdul Baqi. I already graduated in PhD from Totori University 2018, and I stayed here in Totori for 4 years. And it was very nice 4 years I stayed in my life. Previously, I was working with JICA for 4 years in Egypt. Then I come again to here in Japan and studied for 4 years. They are very nice people, nice communication, and they can help you, they can teach you, they can find facilities here in Totori, not only in Totori, in Japan. You can find many facilities, help you to do a better research. Muhammad said everything about Totori. Totori is very nice in nature, has sand dune, you can enjoy everywhere. Even we have a low population, so it's quite similar like Egypt. So most of us in Egypt from villages or from rural areas. So when we come here, we can adapt very fast. And we actually, because if someone interested about praying and Islam, we have Totori Masjid here, and we have some activities on it. So it's also can help you for your religious and even for our studies. So actually, I'm working here in Arid Learning Center as a project researcher. And my main work or major work, I'm working in irrigation management, and also interesting about the salinity problems. Most of us Egyptian here are interested about irrigation depth, irrigation amount, or irrigation management because we have a main problem in Egypt, irrigation management and irrigation scarcity. So irrigation scarcity affects everything, not only in irrigation itself, it affects also in the crops. Then most of our students study about that. So I'm working here in arid land under the supervision of Professor Haruki Fujimaki, and we did some papers interesting in irrigation management. If you could, I'm saying for Egyptian students who asking me, I have many colleagues in Egypt interested in irrigation management. I'm telling them that we are interested in lab experiment, and also we are interested in the field experiments. In lab experiments, we are interested in soil physics parts. We are working here in arid land in the irrigation and the drainage lab under I said Professor Fujimaki. We're working with models. We're working with simulation models, which consider the weather forecast and the relation between the crop and soil, and which by doing that we can optimize irrigation amount. Not only optimization irrigation amount, we optimize irrigation amount that maximize the net income for farmers, and we need this in Egypt, not only to save irrigation water in Egypt, we need to increase the net income for people, because in Egypt our income is lower. Then we have to ensure to increase the net income of people by also saving or conserve irrigation amount. Also, we have to concern about salinity problems in Egypt, as we know that Delta has a big problems in water salinity because intrusion of Mediterranean Sea and sea. So we have a problem in salinity. Then we have to consider how to manage irrigation management concerning to the salinity. And as I have interested in 6 years now in stayed in arid land, we have much more facilities here. They encourage us by all facilities for paying even the cost for publishing. This is never happened anywhere. This is a very good experience I could find here in this arid land. Then I advise you, or I might think as myself, like this kind of environment here in Titori from the supervisor itself. They can teach you if you are interested. If you are interested in science, they can help you. Then you have to come and be interested about the technology to learn something. Then you can convey that information that you studied here in Japan to Egypt, and you can make a good and nice things. Thank you very much, and sorry for long speech that I did.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hassan Mohammed. That's all from us, and thank you very much for having us. We are not sure how much left for if we have Q&A session, but thank you very much for having us today.
Yeah, thank you very much, Fukazawa-san, and also our colleagues, professors, deans, and also you already get to the ground here some two experience, Hassan Mohammed and Mohammed Al-Sharif. Hassan already, he has been graduated, as he mentioned, in 2018, and he still continue as a researcher in Arid Institute. I remembers very well because I'm the one who is the former dean of the School of Agriculture, Cairo University, and I'm the one who is the BI of the project with cropping, and the cropping system for water management has been supported through the SATRIPS since 2009 until 2015, in collaboration with Tutori University, Tsukuba University, and the other university as well, with National Research Institute for Agriculture and Water as well in Egypt, in collaboration with the Faculty of Agriculture, Cairo University. I'm really happy to hear we do have Hassan already has been graduated, and he have a chance to work with JICA through this program, and he has been continued his PhD in Tutori University as well. Thank you, our colleagues from Tutori University, and they let us to introduce our colleagues from Kyushu University. So Kyushu University, let me just have a special thanks for Serizawa-san, because Serizawa-san has been from the beginning working with us to manage this webinar. Really thank you, Serizawa-san, very much for your kind collaboration and support as well. So I'll give it the floor for Dr. Oki to start the sessions. And the floor for you, for Dr. Oki. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for your, and I'm very happy to seeing you again, Dr. Hani. And it's since, yeah, maybe 6 months before we met. And yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity. يعني أرحب بكم طلاب الأعزاء. يعني اسمي يوتارا أوكي من جامعة الكيوشو و أظن في القاهرة لسه في صباحا يعني today I will talk a little bit more frankly, so please feel free to listen. Yeah, so give me opportunity to give me authority to share my screen.
Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Thank you. Not yet. Sorry, not yet working. Okay, thank you. Can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, again, thank you very much for your participation. My name is Yutaro Oki, Associate Professor of JMN Office International Affairs Division of Kyushu University. Today, in this presentation, I have 3 things. Firstly, I will talk about our university, Kyushu University, in general. And secondly, I will talk about the admission procedure you should follow. And thirdly, but maybe most important part, I will, today I have with me our PhD student, yani Sadiqi Muhtaram, yani Ibrahim Mamu min Jamiatul Kyushu, and he will talk about little bit about his experience. Anyway, I will start. Then first I will talk about Kyushu University in general. Kyushu University is one of the most comprehensive university in Japan. We have 12 undergraduate schools and 18 graduate schools, and which covers almost all the area of academic studies. Even if you cannot find by the name of the faculty, I will show you later. But even if you cannot find the specific faculty you want to study in, but our faculty staff and laboratories are diverse. So I believe you can find the place you want to study in. And totally, we have, as you may see here, 20,000 students and 2,000 faculty members. Also, our university is as you may see, this short chronological. Kyushu University is one of the oldest university in Japan. And also, besides this comprehensiveness and oldness of Kyushu University, our university is one of the high-ranked university in Japan and the world, even in the world. As you may see here, QS World Ranking. According to this ranking, we are 124. Especially, we are very strong on the field of engineering studies. Of course, we are trying to get more higher position even in this world university ranking, but currently our position is not very low. So, but by this photo, you may feel Kyushu University is in, let's say, very rural area, but it's not very true. Kyushu University is located in Fukuoka City, and the Fukuoka City is, let's say, west part of Japan and Kyushu Island. And Fukuoka City is the, let's say, biggest city in Kyushu Island and the 5th largest city in Japan. Also, it is sometimes said, as it is written here, one of the 10th exciting cities of the world. And I think it's easy to live city. And I believe this high ranking is Fukuoka City has been a gateway city towards Asian countries like South Korea, China, or Taiwan. Yeah, as you may see from our city, Fukuoka city to Korea is nearer than Tokyo. Yeah, so let's say, well, we can say, I think we can say Fukuoka is internationalized city for long terms. And these are photos of Fukuoka city. If you like it, and please take a screenshot of this photo, and later please visit this QR code. This is a QR code for office of Fukuoka city itself, and you can see more photos of or information regarding our city itself. Yeah. Yeah, I go back to talk about my university itself. As one of the finest university in Japan, we have world top research facilities. For instance, upper side of this, right, this one, and seakeeping and maneuver basing high-speed circulating water channel in Faculty of Engineering, and this one, the bottom one, is this one is the sophisticated high voltage electron microscope, and this one is another things. Yeah, anyway, what I want to mention here is from the viewpoint of research facility, Kyushu University is good. For instance, this research facility you cannot find in Japan. Only in Kyushu University you can find this research facility, and even in the world it's very rare. So if you can come to Kyushu University, you can find good environment for your research. Next thing I want to tell you now is the ratio of staff of or professor to student is very good in Kyushu University. This means student can easily get regular communication with professors. If this is a detail, the number of the student in Kyushu University not really currently, but almost same. But let's say we have 20,000 students. Also, we have about 8,000 faculty members or admission staffs. So it means as you may see here, our ratio between student and academic staff is very good. So comparing to other university, in Kyushu University, you can easily get regular communication with academic staff in our university. Yeah. Another thing I want to add here is that you may think Japan is very far from your place. I think it's much longer, 15 hours flight from Egypt to Japan. So actually it's very far, but even so, Kyushu University is these days internationalizing. 12% of our students are international students. As you may see here, of course, the majority is from Eastern Asian countries like China, Korea, Indonesia, Vietnam. But we still have, from Egypt, we have 33 students currently. And if we count the MENA region students like Syria, Turkey, Urdun, I mean any country from Middle Eastern region, we have 80 or 75 or 79 students from Middle Eastern region. So I think you don't feel very stranger in our university. Yeah. To support this internationalization, this chart show you our university is internationalizing these days. Yeah, of course, in current situation due to the COVID-19, our internationalizing pace is slowing a little bit, but still we have many international students, and after COVID-19, I believe our internationalizing will proceed much more. And then to support this internationalization of Kyushu University, first thing I want to mention is we have office in Cairo. Yeah, more details in Hadek Maadi. we have office, and this is a phone number of Hadek Mahdi office. So please take a memo of this number and please call or just email our office. Professor Tamel Nasr is basically professor of Helwan University, but also he's currently the what I should say office reader of this branch office. So you can get contact with Professor Tamel Nasr or other staff in that office. So, and I think it's more comfortable for you to talk about the possibility to study in Kyushu University. And one more thing, we have a German office. Actually, I'm from this office, but we are working to collaborate with other university who is interested, which has interest in recruiting the student from Middle Eastern region. And we are having various opportunity to do education, something like educational fair each month. So please visit our Facebook page or homepage to get more information regarding Kyushu University or other universities. And next things I want to talk about is ways to study in Kyushu University. We have basically 4 ways. I think, you have basically 4 ways to study in Kyushu University, but I think almost all of you are thinking to go to the graduate programs. So I will cut all these 3 parts. And we have roughly 73 graduate program in English. Yeah, of course, it's very diverse, so I cannot really touch all the courses, but please visit this QR code or this website to get more information about the programs we have in English. But some of it I will show you later. And this is the second thing I want to talk today, admission procedure of Kyushu University. Exact date of application period is not really decided for 2022 enrollment, but anyway, the procedure is almost same. And the first things you have to do is find a professor who specializes in the field you are interested in. And I think this is the most difficult and time-consuming issue for you. And I will show you how you can find a professor suitable for your research. And second thing you have to do is contact this professor by email and ask for permission to your participation. And when you send the email to the professor, please attach your CV and your research proposal. And this is very important. And in your research proposal, please show your research is connected to the research of the laboratory. And of course, you need to prepare the application form or as a requirement, and you have to submit it in the deadline, but before the deadline. But the most important and the most time-consuming issue are these 2 things. And I want to show you how you find your future professor or supervisor. The first thing you have to do is use search engines like Scopus or Google Scholar, etc. And please find an attractive researcher for you. And please visit the website of Graduate School of Kyushu University to know their research, and please find a suitable professor or desirable professor for your research. And please take a screenshot of this screen and visit this QR code. You may find a list of our researchers, and you can find it. And one more thing I want to show here is, I'll tell you a little bit about some example of website of graduate schools in Kyushu University. And I want to show you how you can find the research content of laboratory or the professors. I will stop the sharing of this slide here, and I will share different things again. Yeah. This is the homepage or web page of Faculty of Engineering. Of course, it's a graduate. As you may see, in our Faculty of Engineering or Graduate School of Engineering, we have various types of department or the laboratory. For instance, anything else is okay, but human interface, you see the summary of the laboratories, and inside it, you can find the staff name. And if you are interested, if you get interested from this summary, you may possibly to visit lab website and get more information, or just check the professor's name. And from this page, you can find the books or paper he wrote, and you can do your research a bit more. And this is for the Faculty of Engineering. And this is Faculty of Agriculture. All the website information is on the screen. I will show you later. But for the Faculty of Agriculture, do the same thing, visit the laboratory. And even for the Faculty of Agriculture, we have various departments. So please visit something and go inside it and find a website or stuff. Yeah. And I want to visit one more thing. Yeah, not this one. Okay, like this. So I'll go back to my screen again. Yeah, that page I've showed now, you can visit from here. So please take a screenshot of this page or just Google the Faculty of Engineering or Graduate School of Engineering or Graduate School of, yeah, my Interdisciplinary Graduate School of Engineering Science, and to know more about these faculties. Yeah. And another way to know about Kyushu University, we will provide some academic seminar. This is free, anyone can join. And actually, end of this month, we will have very first academic seminar. This is by the Professor of Information Science and Electrical Engineering. So please visit this academic seminar. It's like mock lecture, and to know what the researcher of Kyushu University is doing. And also, not only for Kyushu University, but our office is holding, as I mentioned before, the various types of educational fair for the Middle Eastern region student. And next month, we will have the study fair for Middle Eastern student, and the participant will be another university like Ritsumeikan University or Tokyo University of Foreign Studies. This is not only one time. We will do 6 times or 7 times. So please visit our JMN Facebook page or homepage to get more information. Yeah, and this page is we have in English, English explanation web page for international student. So for that page, please take a screenshot of this page and please visit from this QR code, or just Google Global Gateway Kyushu University, and you can find the information relating to each department. And yeah, this is also the advertisement of our activity. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and if you want to ask a little bit more about Kyushu University, you can ask via Facebook or Instagram or maybe Twitter. Yeah. And one more thing, we are providing the YouTube interview videos of the student who have studied in, or who is now studying in Japanese university, including Kyushu University, but other university. For instance, I will show you another thing. Yeah, this is the page of YouTube channel of our office. But as you can see here, Muhammad Falik from Tokyo University and Hassan Muhammad in Tokyo University. Also, if you want to know about them a little bit more, please visit our YouTube channel and you can listen to their interview here. Again. So I think this is almost all from my side. But yeah, lastly, but most importantly, please visit our Facebook page. And if you have some question regarding this seminar, you can ask us via Facebook or just sending me email to Jamin office. And thank you very much for your attention. And before the ending, I would like to pass the floor to Dr. Ibrahim-san to share your experience in Kyushu University a few minutes.
Thank you very much, Oki-sensei. Thank you very much. Thank you for the informative presentation about Kyushu University. Also, thank you for the organizers from both sides, Egyptian and Japanese side. First of all, Assalamu alaikum to my Egyptian friends, all the attendees, Ramadan Kareem and Eid Saeed Muqaddaman. I will just give you a brief about my experience in Kyushu University. My name is Ibrahim Mamoun. Originally, I work as a lecture assistant in Al-Azhar University in Cairo. And I currently am a PhD student in Kyushu University, Interdisciplinary Graduate School of Engineering Science. I belong to the Water and Environmental Engineering Laboratory here. My main core of my research is water treatment using nanotechnology. So I focus on the applications of the nanomaterials in water treatment applications, which is, of course, can be very important for our country, Egypt, as you know, our current water situation. Of course, you have a great idea about this one. So basically, I joined Kyushu University in 2016, October 2016, yeah. Through a graduate program called Green Asia Program. This was a very good opportunity. I'm not sure if the program is still going on or not, but it was a combined program for master and PhD. So I finished my master in 2018, and then I proceeded to my PhD degree, and currently I'm in my last year in my PhD degree. So generally, as Oki-sensei mentioned in his informative presentation about Kyushu University itself, I think it's one of the most important universities in Japan, not just in the ranking or not just in the research, most importantly in the research environment itself. You will not feel like a stranger if you come as international student. The people here are friendly in Japan in general, not just in Kyushu, to be honest. Also, senseis here or the professors, if you show your interest in a specific area, they will help you to get what you want. They will help you to build your career in terms of your publications for your CV. Of course, you will gain a lot of knowledge. Later, you can come back to Egypt and convey all of this knowledge for your work to apply in our country or even in somewhere else in the world, but it will be very important for you. Also, Fukuoka city itself, as also Oki-sensei mentioned, it's a very nice city. People here are really friendly, really polite. Most importantly, it has a lot of sightseeing, so you will not feel boring. You can see a lot of things. I think it's a very attractive city for the tourism. For my research career, since I came here, actually I managed to publish some important papers in very high impacted journals. And I know this is very important for us, for Egyptian students, because we have some weak points in this part. We can publish in international journals, but sometimes in Egypt, we are not aiming to very high impacted journals. So here in Kyushu University, you have this opportunity. You have the access to a lot of research facilities that can help you to get a very good outcome in your research results, and hence you can publish in a very high impacted journals, which is very important for your CV. So in general, I can say that if you are thinking about continuing your graduate studies or your undergraduate studies anywhere in the world, I strongly recommend Japan in general. And if you are thinking about Japan specifically, please put Kyushu University as one of your choices. I think it will be very good for your life and your career. Yeah, that's all. And thank you so much for this opportunity, Oki-sensei, and our all organizers. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ibrahim-san, for your kind recommendation of Kyushu University. And just for the last slide, just as the last slide, please take a screenshot of these pages. And if you need more information, you can find from here. And one more thing, Interdisciplinary Graduate School of Engineering Science, which Ibrahim-san is now in site. You can access from here. So please visit and find a good professor for your future research. Thank you very much for your listening and for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Dr. Oki, and thank you, Ibrahim, and with best of luck, Ibrahim, just to continue your PhD. This is really, really nice presentations from, as usual, from Kyushu University, who has been heard several, points. So at the end of this webinar, I would like to thank our colleagues from the Japanese University, especially all our partners, start from Kyoto University, Kawano-san. Thank you very much, Kawano-san, for joining us today. And also, I would like to thank our colleagues from Professor Yang from Tohoku University. Professor Yang, thank you very much for your nice presentations. And as well as, let me just also thank Fukuzawa-san from Tottori University and colleagues, deans, professors from Tottori University as well. Finally, let me just ask Dr. Oki and our colleagues, which is provide a very nice informations and backgrounds for the Japanese University. And as you may know, we do have the ECEB program, which is calling Egyptian-Japanese Educational Partnership. This is a very big programs. We have been started actually since 2016. And still we have been just provide this opportunity for the postgrad staff members in all the Egyptian university to provide and get a chance to study in Japanese university to get a PhD in most of the disciplines, which have been hard today, including medical, engineering, agriculture, and so on. So this programs is still, we do have a number of seats to send the Egyptian student to get a PhD from Japanese university. So at the end of this webinar, let me again, once again, thank you very much for all of you. And tomorrow we still have another opportunity with other university from Japanese university as well, with the candidate from Egyptian side and attendees, just to listen exactly what is going on and about the program and so on. At the end of this webinar, let me again, in behalf of the CDM, the director of the CDM, Mr. Hisham, who is the director of
well, if I may, Professor Hani, before you end the sessions, let me appreciate all our Japanese partner, all the sharing information, which was very valuable for most of our participants. And I have to say that currently CDM Central Department of Mission is having the unified announcement, and still it started March 21st and will end by May 30. And I hope that some of the attendants of our participants will share with the Japanese universities through this unified announcement. And I appreciate your attendance. Thank you very much.
So additionally, Mr. Hisham, as you may mention to me exactly, you are going to make the recording of this webinar, and you are going to release it once we get the permission from the university. That will be available for the most of the participants, and the one who is not joining us today, he can see it through our YouTube channel in the CDM, right?
That's correct, and I do urge your esteemed staff to push on our Japanese partner to publish such videos. That would be much helpful for our participants, especially for the prospective one who are looking to join Central Department of Mission announcement. As you know, we are having like 3 announcements annually, and that will be very helpful for all our prospective participants. Thank you.
Okay. Once again, thank you, Mr. Hisham, and thank you, our colleagues from Japanese University, and also we have been also heard from some Egyptian student, so their experience in the cities like Kyushu University, Touri University as well. Once again, thank you very much, and have a wonderful night today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.